In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, which is matter, the material world that we know today. Then the other one is that the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. I want you to notice how God introduced energy into the universe. The material worlds that we see today was high-level electromagnetic energy, compress, cool down till it formed matter. Put up my drawing. Put it up. I want them to be seeing it. Let them be seeing it. Put up that drawing. There's something I want them to be seeing. This is high frequency. At this area, you meet things like ultraviolet rays, you meet X-ray. The highest that science has discovered is gamma rays. Then as you start cooling the temperature, this is very hot, you're dealing with the kind of energy you find in the sun. The sun releases these very destructive and dangerous, radiations that they put it 93 million miles away. Even at 93 million miles away, it can still destroy us here. So they use a lot of water. 70% of the water that God created was evaporated into vapor and used to create the ozone layer to cover us from the rays of the sun. That's how hot the sun is. Then answer my question. How hot is the one that made the sun? That's what you just read in 1 Timothy. That he dwells in unapproachable light that no man has seen or can see. I tried once in a hot afternoon to look at Mr. Sun. So I knew he can destroy your eyes. So I tried with one tiny, and then I was trying to open it small. I kept one eye closed. I said, if it does damage, I will be using one. But I need to do some experiment and see if I can. By the time your eyes is just about a quarter open, it dazzles you. And I'm standing 93 million miles away. And what I'm seeing as light rays here is shade. It's the shadow. They have covered it up. If they allow you to look at the real thing that is coming out, all the buildings will burn up, all the cars will burn up, the whole planet will burn up. Go and look at places that have deserts. They are not even getting the directing, yet the sun has dried up the rivers, dried up the waters, dried up the trees, dried up the land. The land becomes strong like rock. Hebrews chapter 12 verse 29 said, our God, this God that we are serving, is what? A consuming fire. You don't have a clue. You don't have a clue. So verse 28 said, we that serve God should serve him in an acceptable manner. And that acceptable manner is to serve him with reverence and what? Godly fear. The fear of God has evaporated from the Nigerian church. And the reason is because we don't know who we are serving. The further away we drift from God, the more we take him for granted. You have respect for electricity. You have respect for gravity. I have never become so comfortable that I can climb a very high-rise building, go and look down. Every time I've tried, even sometimes where there is window, there's glass window. I touch the window, it's very thick. I look. We're climbing this tallest building in Dubai, with my, and then we're in this lift that is surrounded with glass. Glass. I do like this. With all the anointing on my head, I have not gotten used to gravity. The presence of God is the hottest spot in the whole universe. So when we talk about anointing, we discuss layers of anointing, levels of anointing within the human spectrum. within the material world realm, because the same way electricity has been reduced. You know, what we use here in Nigeria is 220 volts. America uses 110. So between 110 and 20 is good to drive our houses, our companies, our appliances. And you know, and even that one kills people. This is not, you know, that's not power. If you see the kind of power that operates at Kainji, if you see the level that operates even inside the transformers, after it has been brought down, leveled down, if you see the type that operates in some of these high tension cables, even that one is small power. After it has been stepped down, compressed down, brought down, do you know that we have succeeded in bringing power down to the level of battery? You now touch power like this. We will have some of these batteries you can touch in your tongue. It will shock you small. That's what we are playing with, we call anointing.